Today's sewing is not your grandma's sewing. In fact, it's what the cool kids are doing, and that includes millennials. Paige introduces us to a place that can teach sewing newbies ways to stitch together a brand new hobby. Take a look.
Are you ready for your sanity check? We're going to be talking about sewing. Would you believe that sewing is actually great for your soul and for your brain? Stefanie Aroso with Urban Spools. She joins us, of course, via Skype. How are you, Stefanie?
I'm doing great.
How are you holding up, and how has sewing kind of helped sustain you through this coronavirus?
It's tough. I'm pretty sure a lot of small businesses will agree, but we have had to close our shop because of the current order, but we are processing orders online just like a lot of our local sewing community shops as well. But other than that, sewing is right now really picked up for two reasons. One, it is a fantastic escape. People sew today for reasons than they used to before. It was more utility. Today, most sewers are sewing for expressing their creativity, for kind of escaping, and it's extremely, extremely relaxing activity.
Plus, I would imagine that you have a sense of accomplishment when you've created something on your own versus going to a store and purchasing something. When you have been the one that have sewn those stitches, you feel more connected to that item, and you also feel better about yourself.
Yes, absolutely. I can tell you I have met many garment sewists that are looking to express their own style, and sewing is absolutely the vehicle that they use to do that.
The reason why I haven't invested or become more involved in sewing is that I'm intimidated. I've never tried it before. For people who have never been able to thread a needle successfully, which would be me, or sew a button as a result, what do you recommend for getting started?
Don't be scared. Just like with anything else, a lot of people in the sewing community like to refer to themselves as sewists, which is a combination of sewing and art. If you're not intimidated by just picking up a pen and drawing, you shouldn't feel no different about sewing. The most important thing is just finding somebody in your community who knows how to sew, who can guide you. If you see, I've got some projects around me, so I will share with you a secret that I don't keep it too much secret. Whenever I meet people, I make sure they know I have only been sewing for about a year and a half.
That stuns me. You have your own sewing shop, and you've been sewing for a year and a half?
Absolutely. This is our family business, and when we joined the team here at Urban Spools, the team here was incredible. They were super nice, but they were like, wait a minute, you don't know how to sew? So they have taught me, and I can tell you that's one of the amazing things about sewists that I've met everywhere. Since I've been going to trade shows, to here at the shop, they are the most giving and kind community. Not a single person has ever told me my seams weren't perfect. We all celebrate each other and whatever skill comes to the table, and we just love to do it together.
All right, well, let's show off, girl. You mentioned that you got a couple of projects that you've sewn. Let's see some of your other work.
Yeah, so right now the big hot spot are these face masks. I'm sure you've heard of the need around the community, and now it's super exciting because we're getting a lot of people out there who are sewing the first time just to help out in their community. And, you know, also you get the other benefit of expressing your creativity while helping out local organizations. So this is one of the latest projects that I just finished working on. If you go to our social media, I even have a tutorial video on how to do this. This is the Foo face mask. It is a free online pattern that you can get at freesewing.org. So this is a fantastic pattern. Other than that, these are some of the quilting projects that I've done. And I will tell you, I know I mentioned I am a new sewist, and yet my stuff hangs in the store.
Wow.
Every now and then, I know we hung up one quilt, and okay, I'll admit the left side was 50 inches and the right side was 53 inches, and not a single customer said anything to me.
That's pretty exciting.
This is another project that I worked on recently. And then this, I think, has to be my favorite.
Well, and it reminds me of kids, too. And I want to mention that kids can also get involved. You're helping teach a kid, and you're getting them inspired. And what you're doing with those masks is so important. And I thank you so much for giving us these tips and reminding us that sewing is available to us, and it's good for our soul.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
And good for our community.
Thank you so much, Stefanie. You can find out more information by visiting her website. The information is on your screen, and you can also take advantage of some of her online courses.